Twitchcon. That was my first Twitchcon. Okay, Twitchcon was so interesting. Yeah, Twitchcon was really, really interesting. You sound very tired. Ooh, am I tired? I'm not sure if I'm tired. You know, I don't know if I'm sick. I just was yelling a lot. We went to some very loud places and I was yelling. Something I'm not sure how to navigate, guys, is how much can I tell you guys? A lot of things happened, but I don't know the etiquette of what you're supposed to say or not say. Is etiquette the right word here? That's not the right word. My experience. I saw, oh, you know what? I saw a little bit of my sister. I can kind of just go off of what I felt she said. Say less. Said an hour and a half. Okay. It's a long time. Okay. I feel like the others already accidentally revealed too much. Oh no, what did they reveal? Guys, what are things that people have said so I can know? Ryan mentioned you being interested in the cameras there. guys, the tech, man, the tech, it's kind of cool. Honestly, I'm kind of like really into this now. I'm like, oh man, the tech. Now I'm like kind of nerding out about this whole thing. Leslie mentioned Sushi Dragon being more excited to talk to you than her. Wait, this is actually kind of true. This is kind of true. Peter mentioned about how you and him had to help someone who got really drunk one night and had to host an event the next day. He accidentally said who it was. You know, man, I feel like I went back in time like 10 years ago. I don't really party. I don't really like, you know, everyone knew who it was even before Peter said it. Yeah, I don't really party. So, you know, how was it seeing your sister in her natural habitat? What's really cool is she's kind of identical in her natural habitat. When my sister's in her element, did you guys see the meet and greet at all? She's like, yeah, her energy is incredible. You know, it's like, she's just herself. There's no difference. Whether we're streaming or not streaming, it's like identical. Whether she's in a big crowd or by herself, it's just the same person. Do you feel like she's not that famous? Do I feel like she's not that famous? I mean, guys, she did arrive to me with no one bothering her, you know? She's so interested to talk to each person. I hope that I can meet her someday. Yeah, I think she makes an active effort to make each meeting meaningful. Just like, how do you be present? You know, like you're right here in the conversation. A bunch of people are looking at you, waiting to meet you. There's all this pressure, and it's so easy to just like be off in like, who knows, nowhere land, right? But she's right there in that moment. As soon as I saw her post an Instagram story, I knew it was gonna be a mob soon. Oh yeah, I didn't know she had posted it on her Instagram story. I don't know how she's so high energy. I was tired just watching it. You know, it's like sometimes your mood is there. You just have it. Yeah, seeing her in her environment, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. How do I even describe it? I don't know how to explain this, guys. Man, maybe okay, I don't know if this is gonna make any sense. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense, but this is just how I feel. I grew up in the YouTube era, you know, with YouTube, and all my friends were like Asian YouTubers. And, you know, I spent like 3 months with Kev Jumba in Hawaii. Michelle is one of my closest friends. Like, I feel like look, and I'm not going to say who or what, but I have a few friends that are like, I'm just kind of used to this, okay? I'm just kind of used to it, okay? It's just like, it's very normal that people come up and say hi to someone I'm walking with. And I've been observing this experience my whole life. Not whole life, but for like at least 15 years, I've been observing it. So it was actually like very normal. So it's just normal, I guess. But seeing my sister in particular was pretty strange. Okay, here's the best part. The best part of watching, the experience that you get to have is you get to walk a little bit behind them or a little bit in front of them, right? And so you get to see, especially if you're walking a little bit behind them, you get to see like a different reaction, right? You get to see this moment when they pass them and then they're like, oh, that's Fuslie, right? And they're whispering. And then you get this moment where like, they're deciding like, dude, I need to turn these things off. I don't care. There's no way. How do I turn these things off? I'm sorry, guys. This has been going on a little too much. My sister keep getting right and say, pass by. Let's say they pass by my sister. And then they don't want to like they're like, it takes them a moment to realize, oh, that's Fuslie. Oh, that's Fuslie. And then they like whisper each other, right? They tell their friend. It's usually one person recognizes it and they tell their friend. And then, there's that moment. And then you'll notice like distinctively, like 50% of them are like, oh, I don't want to bother them. They seem like they're going somewhere. Like that's the vibe. And then the other half is like, oh, we could take a picture. And then they like kind of like have to figure out how they're going to circle around to take the picture. So they're like, Fuslie. And they're like, oh, I got to circle around. And they circle around and they run like really quickly and they try to grab their friend. It's like all sorts of versions. Or it'll be like, oh, that's Fuslie. Do you know who she is? Like they'll have to explain it. There's like there's all these like different variations of it. Or then like sometimes it'll be like other people that are with us. And like Ellum or Ryan. Oh, a lot of people know Ryan. A lot of people know RyanHiga. And I wonder what it is. It's like people that recognize Ryan, it's a very different reaction than people that recognize my sister. How do I describe it? There is this like, when people meet my sister, they're like, oh, I watch you, and there's like, I don't know, there's like this closeness that they feel. But with Ryan, it's not a closeness. It's like they need to tell him something. They need him to know that he was significant in their life. More reverence. Yeah, they need him to know that he was significant in their life. And it's important to them. And it's cool to watch, And meeting Ryan gives us a sense of nostalgia. Yeah. I think just because the age, the moment in time, the influence, and then Ryan literally does not change even one tiny. Ryan has the variations of who Ryan is like 0. He's like the exact same. He's like, oh, cool. No. I don't know what he says. I don't remember exactly what he says, but the variations of his reactions, he was like literally the same person. I don't even know what would make Ryan different. He's like identical. It's pretty funny. Like, oh, cool. That's crazy. He's like unfazed, literally unfazed, But like, no, there's totally like a sense of like a moment. There's a moment of like appreciation. But I think like my sister, she's like, maybe there's this moment our sister like wants to recognize the moment. Like, hey, this person may have like spent a lot of time trying to find me. Let me make sure I have this moment of connection. Ryan's just like zero change. It's like, I just exist. Okay. Ryan is great. I really appreciate. Well, it's like also we came from the same era, and so Brian's younger than me even. Like I saw Ryan as like the younger guy. And we came from like the same like time frame, and so I feel like a camaraderie in some way. Even though I've never experienced many of the things that he's experienced, I felt a sense of camaraderie in like going through this journey of experiencing like different ways of content creation, different waves of, and maybe we have known a lot of the similar people. And there's like this, there's this connection from it. And I feel like I can just be myself around Ryan, which is really nice. Actually, I feel like I can be myself around most people now that I think about it. But I think with Ryan, because he's so much of himself, you feel like you can be yourself. There's so many like, I got to meet a lot of people. It was pretty cool. I got to spend time with a lot of people. I got to spend a lot of time. Some of my favorite, I wouldn't say favorite, but I felt like it was cool to experience someone in person versus meeting them digitally online. One of my favorite people I've met was Lily Pichu. Lily, like, she's, how do I describe her? She's definitely identical in person. I mean, there are a lot of the people are like the same person. What did Lily say when I first met her? Lily's so funny. She came up to me. Okay, do you remember? I don't know if you guys remember this in Minecraft. So in Minecraft, when we were playing, Lily comes up to me when we're playing. This is my vague memory of it. And she's like, hey, I heard you analyze people. And then she was like, I can't remember if she asked me to analyze Devon or she asked me to analyze her. I can't remember, but one of those things happened, right? So she immediately comes up to me, like barely an introduction. Like, can you analyze something? I'm like, oh, okay. And she said her, okay. So then I'm like, Devon, Okay, one of those. Anyway, so I started analyzing it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I give her the feedback. Maybe I was analyzing Yvonne. And then I think afterwards she's like, okay, analyze me. And I was like, I just met you. I don't know how to analyze you. And then afterwards I thought about it. And I was like, I think I was talking to you guys on stream. And I was like, let's analyze Lily. Now that she already left at this point. What did she like? You know, I was feeling like, well, she's like really comfortable. And she's like pretty confident in herself. She's able to like, just like, she's warm. She's like there's like a warmth to her. She can just like come up to you and say hi, you know, and immediately there's there's like a friendliness. And I think more than anything, I was like, yeah, she's like really confident. That was my vibe from her. I'm like, you don't, you know, you just like familiarity. Yeah, there's a familiarity. There's like a natural confidence. And so then so literally the same thing happened when we met in person. She comes up to me and she does the exact same thing to me in person. She's like, no, like barely an intro. She's like, hi, I watched your stream afterwards. She's like, I watched the VOD. Yeah, and I heard that you said I was confident. I was like, what the? Literally, she does like the same thing, but in real life. Yeah. It's like, wait, that's kind of confident of her to say that in person too. She's like, I went back and watched the VOD. I needed to know. And then Blau is with us. And Blau is like, see, Lily, that shows that you're not confident. Because if you need to go back to figure out what he said about you, that means you're not confident. And then the two of them start arguing about who knows what. And then I was telling Blau, well, Blau, you know, it seems like you're comfortable telling her that she's not confident. That must mean that you think she's kind of confident. She must be confident enough to hear your criticism. So maybe you think she's confident. Oh man, the whole conversation. It was a little crazy. Have you seen her Blau diss track? Yes, I have seen this. This is just gaslighting. Lily's great, really authentic. I mean, so many people. How much of your TwitchCon was a fun moment in time versus a lasting, meaningful experience? It's very meaningful. The most distinctive aspect of TwitchCon was that I felt like the youngest person there. Sorry, that's not the right way to say it. The most interesting part of TwitchCon is I felt like I was the oldest person there, but also the least. I felt the oldest and the youngest at the same time. I felt like a kid, you know, looking at a whole new world, you know, looking around, meeting all these people. Newbie, yeah, I was like a newbie. I was a normie, exactly, just looking at the whole new world. And I'm like, wow, look at all these people, look at all these things. Everything's so cool. I want to make stuff. This is great. Everyone around me was like, no, man. They're just like, I'm tired. They're a little jaded. And I'm like, yeah, wow, it's so cool. We should make cool things. Guys, this is like great. Look at all this. Look at this cool backpack. And look at the cameras. Like, look what they're doing here. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you hook up this camera to this and you could use a slow motion, you know? And, you know, I'm like so inspired by the technology. And then they're like, no, you know, trust me. They're all a little jaded. And then the other side of me, I'm like, wait a second. I'm older than all you guys. I'm the one that's supposed to be jaded. I'm way older than you guys. You guys are all little kids. I'm the jaded one. What's wrong with you guys? You know, it's all perspective, you know. TwitchCon made me more interested. Oh man, I kind of got more interested in the back end of streaming from TwitchCon. I got interested in the front end, but I got really interested in like I want to get good at all these things. I want to get good at like the backpack. Oh guys, I have a backpack now. Look at this. Have it. Look at it. You guys know about this thing? I did not buy this. You can tell whose backpack this is because of this little trinket that's on it. Whatever that is. No, this is not Blau's. What is that? This is the special backpack. No, it's Leslie's. Yes. I am borrowing her backpack. I'm gonna try it out. I met, who else did I meet? I met a lot of people. Everyone was like, this is great. I got no complaints. Okay, I have to give a shout out to Abe. Abe is, I didn't realize Abe, like, I think if I had to describe Abe, Abe, the streamer, not Abe Lincoln. Yeah, Abe. You can tell the thing about Abe is I feel like he is someone that genuinely is having fun when other people are having fun. And yeah, he just kind of creates the atmosphere. You know, he's like, all right, guys, let's keep having fun. We're going to do this. We're going to go here. And then also, the other thing I didn't know about Abe is like, he can like get you into anything. Did you guys know this? He's got like secret powers. He's like 2 steps ahead of everyone. When did this happen? Yeah, no, he doesn't just have, he has like superpowers. I didn't know he has the superpowers. He's got serious superpowers. And believe it or not, my sister has superpowers. Who would have known? I didn't even know they have all these superpowers. Yeah, they've got superpowers. It's kind of like a flex when, you know, like when there's a giant line to get into somewhere and then it like bunches up in the front. No one's getting in and everyone's a little bit angry, just a little bit frustrated. And then, you know, and then Abe or my sister kind of comes along, you know, and it's like, ooh, we are not going to wait in that line. Let's just go right through everybody. Boom, done. And then and there's me. I'm like, okay, pretend I'm part of them. And I have to act like really clueless because I feel a little bit embarrassed, you know. I'm like, oh man, okay, we just like cut everyone, you know, don't make eye contact. It's like, okay, guys, I'm just following them. They're the ones who know what's going on. I'm just following them. I don't even know how they felt because I didn't even look at their eyes. For all I know, they're smiling. For all I know, they're like, wow, Fuslie and Abe. Wow. For all I know. Or they were secretly like, who are these people? Who are these people? What? We just waited 2 hours. Not even looking at the plebs. Probably smiling. Yeah. I think they were smiling. Wow, Fuslie Abe and some random dude. Oh man. Same brain cell. We saw you talking about your VIP experience. When was that? Oh man, I don't remember. I don't remember what I said. Oh, another person I really thought it was like super fun. Do you guys know a girl named T10 Nat? Let me see if I'm saying this right. T10 Nat. T10 Nat. Oh my goodness. T10 Nat is like the greatest. Oh my goodness, she's so funny. Dude, she's just like someone like you want to hang out with. She's just like yeah, that's your sister's. Okay, I feel like I met. Okay, tell me if I'm. Okay, I feel like this really interesting feeling where I met a lot of people, not a lot, but I met a few people who felt like my sister was their older sister. Therefore, they thought I was their older brother. It was really cute. It was like, no, it's a really cool, it was like, it was great. T10 Nat, instantly, she's like a little kid. She's just like, the vibe I get from her is like, it's like she's experiencing everything for the first time. Like, I'm like, have you ever been to America before? I mean, I think she has. She's been to America, but it was like she's never been to America. She's sitting there looking at the sidewalk, and she's like, what did she call it? We're just like talking about, so what do you call this thing? She's like, oh man, guys, what do you call it? Footpath. Yes. She's like, it's a footpath. And we're all like, this thing right here? She's like, yeah, footpath. And I can't do the Australia accent, but like, it's a footpath. And we're like, no, it's a sidewalk. Like, no, footpath. And we're just going, it's like we're each looking at the same thing with totally different ideas of what these things are. It's a buttonar. Ukura, who was the biggest female streamer you met on Twitchcon? I'm in her community. Oh, amazing. I think my guess is, do you guys know Extraemily? She was telling us that she couldn't even like walk the floor of TwitchCon without like a little bit of chaos. And she's like completely solo. She's like fearless. She's just like off on her own. She's like, how do I describe it? She's like invincible, you know? Like, I'm just gonna go around. But then Apparently she had to like put like a bag on top of her head because it got too much. I think it's because she was streaming it or something, so they could realize like, oh, that's her. They realized she had a bag on her head. She like took the Twitchcon bag and cut like 2 little eye holes in it and put the bag on her head. Yeah, I feel like that just makes it easier to find her. But then you can't really take a picture of her. So I don't know. It kind of works. Yeah, the first time I met Emily, where did I meet her? I met her outside a party. I met her outside a party, and she's standing there. And what did she say? She was so funny. She was like, man, her voice, it's like, I've seen a bunch of clips of her. So she has like the exact same voice in person. Literally, she's identical. And she's like, she has this like little bounce to her. It's kind of like a little, she's excited. Like, hi. And then she's like talking to my sister. She's like, she was saying something like, she's like, Leslie's my older sister. And wow, man, how did she say it? She was like, Leslie's my older sister, and you're her older brother. And she's like, we're the Foos family. The Foos. Oh my goodness. We're the Foos. Oh, she's so funny. She's like so excited. She's like, we're part of the family. Well, I feel like T10 Nat was the same way. The Foos family. Yeah, no, it was like such great, rhythm to her voice. She has like a cadence, like a bouncy cadence. Yeah, Emily's great. I really liked her. Really friendly, and you just immediately feel comfortable around her. Have you guys ever had to sign something because someone wanted your autograph? It's like really trippy because the context. When you sign something, right, sitting there, you always like do it for work. Right? It's always like a transactional thing. You just like, it's like such a trip to, you wanted my autograph for a package delivery the other day, not to brag. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, signing an autograph, you're just sitting there like, you want to mess up your name badge? I'm gonna mess it up. It's kind of weird. Like I don't want to mess up your thing. Wait, signing your Twitch username. Was I supposed to write my Twitch username? Oh my goodness, guys, I sold my actual signature. Was I supposed to write my Twitch username? Oh no, I just signed my actual signature. Did I do it wrong? Oh no, I was signing my real name. Okay. I didn't even think about that. I don't even know my Twitch username. I didn't even think about what that would look like. It's sort of a security issue. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, well, that's what my signature looks like, guys. You weren't using your legal signature? Yes, I was. That's exactly what I was using. How are I supposed to sign something? What do you mean? What is the signature supposed to look like? I never practiced this. Guys, wait a second. Was I doing this wrong? You're supposed to come up with a thing. I didn't even think about that. Oh no, didn't think about that. We practice next stream. We're gonna practice a signature. It's pretty fun. I don't think it's a big deal. Neither do I.